we have the Executive Director of Developing World Connections joining us on the show. Joshua, it's great to have you back.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Yeah, how's your Christmas season going?
It is going very well, thanks.
Good. Developing World Connections, I'd be surprised if you could find somebody in Kamloops who hasn't heard about it.
Yep.
But this is a special time of the year for you guys because you're getting requests from people saying we'd like to donate at this time of the year, so you guys have decided to do a campaign.
Yeah, it's a little bit different approach for us. Like, most people have heard of DWC, and just some background for you. About 10 years ago, DWC was founded right here in Kamloops. A group of locals wanted to create a nonprofit that would not only impact poverty in some of the poorest communities around the world, but would also give people from this community and across Canada the opportunity to have just these transformative and eye-opening experiences. And it tapped into this growing desire at the time of people who didn't just want to give money, but wanted to roll up their sleeves and engage in a far more meaningful way. So DWC tapped into that 10 years ago, and it's been growing ever since. And I think DWC is a gem in this awesome town. You know, it's a local, global nonprofit, and I don't think a lot of small interior communities have something like this. So.
No, it's very special and unique to Kamloops, but at the same time, it affords the ability to make those connections with a small town, and I think that has been a success story in the city for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. I moved from the coast 3 years ago now for a short contract at TRU, and it was just surprised to see an organization not only be founded here, but be able to thrive here and across the country, and now into the States and into the UK as well. So I'm definitely proud of DWC.
It's definitely a roll your sleeves up type of trip. So many people go on these overseas excursions to help rebuild a village or rebuild a sporting facility or what have you. We have pictures that we can show right now that sort of show some of the trips. Where do you guys go? I know Nicaragua is a big one, but there's so many. Yeah,
there's lots. Africa, Asia, Latin America. So in Africa, Kenya, Rwanda, Sierra Leone. In Asia, we work in the Philippines, Cambodia, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka. And in Latin America, Guatemala and Peru.
What do people need to know if they want to take a trip, take one of their kids, take their family and say, you know what, we're going to learn a little bit about how another world works?
Yeah, you know, we make it incredibly easy for people who are wanting to do something more significant than just a regular family beach holiday. We make it easy, we make it sure it's safe, we make sure, you know, parents would feel comfortable bringing their kids there, and it's tax deductible to boot. So it's a definite win-win situation.
How long are the trips usually?
Generally 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. And they go quite regularly, is that right?
Yeah, we have about 20 to 30 trips going all year round.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so if people want to donate and not take the trip, they can do that because it's a part of your campaign, which is called Making Christmas Bright. Yeah. They can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's the time of year for Christmas giving. You know, people are have that emotive, compelling sense to give something back, or they're looking for a charitable receipt for their year end. Whatever the reason, DWC just wanted to provide the venue for people in this awesome town and our stakeholders who feel compelled to not just buy their kids more junk, but you know, do something in their kids' names and really impact some of the poorest communities around the world. And we make it really simple. You know, some of the things that we've pinpointed for this campaign are installing stoves, eco stoves in Guatemala, which you and I have talked at length about before. In Kenya, underprivileged kids, special needs kids are often shunned, but DWC's been working with an organization there to provide skills training and a feeding program. So for as little as $50 donation, someone could give a gift and feed one of these special needs childs for up to 4 months. It's pretty amazing. And then lastly, in Nepal, last year there was a massive earthquake that killed thousands of people and leveled so much of the country's infrastructure. And for the last year, DWC has been sending teams there to rebuild a couple schools that we've been identified in. And the kids in the meantime have just been in this makeshift lean-to, exposed to the elements. So we've been able to rebuild one school, and we have one more that we're really hoping to be able to complete with this Christmas fundraising event. So for you know, as little as $25, you can buy 25 bricks that will allow us to get the walls up to the ceiling. So.
That's awesome. Yeah. I think a lot of people are familiar with this idea that sometimes buying an experience is more important than buying a material good. And if you can buy yourself or your children an education by going on a trip like this, I think it's the kind of gift that is very, very beneficial for everyone in the family.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't recommend it enough. If anybody is interested in giving to our Christmas campaign, they can just do so easily online. And as I mentioned, it's a 100% tax deductible. So we love this great city's support.
Awesome. Joshua, thank you for being here. The information
pleasure.
on the screen, developingworldconnections.org. It's a great way to give back, make lives brighter for everyone. Okay. All right, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Quick break. When we come back, Kara Wright's here. We're going to talk about a program that she's founded called Champion Her. Stay with us.